Hello everyone, this is Elijah from Rope Drop to Close, and in this video we're going to be discussing some changes that came to the Rise of the Resistance virtual queue at Walt Disney World, and to be specific, at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And the article for this that I'm referencing is from clickorlando.com. You could find the link to that article down in the description below. But anyways, overall, if you guys have ever been to Rise of the Resistance or have tried to get a boarding pass, you'll know that it's pretty hectic, especially in the morning, because how it is pretty much like it's chaos. So you can only get a boarding group if you are in the park and you have your app ready, and that begins as soon as the park opens. And with everything going on right now, that's not the best thing, because it involves a lot of people crowding together so early in the operating hours of the park. So what they've done now is they've changed that. So since the parks reopened at Walt Disney World, it's been multiple times where you could get a reservation throughout the day. So there's one at opening, and they have a time that you could get a reservation at around 2 p.m. So now they've changed it where the first one in the morning, you do not have to be on property to reserve a boarding group, which is awesome. And I hope they do that to Disneyland once that opens. However, for the 2 p.m. slot, if you want to get a reservation for that time, you do have to be in the park, which makes sense because a lot of the times, most of the people who are going to the parks are already in there by 2 o'clock. So there's no worry about overcrowding in such a quick amount of time. So I really like this new system, especially if they implement it here at Disneyland, because a lot of us that go to the park are locals. So we live pretty close by. So if we're able to just wake up, like let's say 8 o'clock when the park opens, and then go straight to the app and try to get a boarding group, that'll alleviate a lot of the crowds, because when it first opened here, a lot of the times if you didn't get a boarding group, there would be a big chunk of people leaving in the morning. And that's because as annual pass holders, we don't really need to be in the park unless there's a brand new attraction that's our main goal to get into. And this is really good for Rope Drop, because our channel name is called Rope Drop to Close. For those of you who don't know what that means, it's a term used by annual pass holders and frequent park goers that means you're going to be there from as soon as the park opens to close. So you're going to be there the entirety of the operating hours. And it's called Rope Drop because there's a rope that they use to divide guests from the lands that are not opened yet. And then when it's time to open, they drop the rope, and then everyone's allowed to go into the parks. And that wasn't really a thing as soon as Rise of the Resistance opened, because it used to be a peaceful thing. There'd only be a couple hundred guests that are there for Rope Drop really early in the morning to take advantage of those e-ticket rides that would definitely get a longer wait time later on in the day. But ever since Rise of the Resistance opened, I'd say it'd be maybe a third of the park's capacity would show up in the morning trying to get boarding passes for Rise of the Resistance. So you kind of lost that peacefulness of coming to the park really early in the morning. And with this new system implemented, you're going to get that feeling back at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and I sure hope that it comes to Disneyland as well once that reopens, whenever that may be. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this update. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that they're going to implement this at Disneyland once that reopens? And do you think that this is going to be a good or bad thing? Maybe this will unfortunately make the boarding groups go by a lot faster in the morning. They'll run out faster. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for future videos from us at Rope Drop to Close. And as always, go ahead and follow us on Instagram and support our Patreon. Once we have enough patrons, we will start doing giveaways for things that can be found in the park. And we're focusing on things at Galaxy's Edge at the moment as giveaways. So go ahead and stay tuned for that and follow us on Patreon. Both of those links will be down in the description below. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.